For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Y'all smell that? Smells like some fire coin making methods are incoming. Oh, that was cringy. Salsas and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over a few glitchy coin making methods in Madden 21. So let's jump straight into these methods, guys. Obviously, if you do enjoy the methods and you're not subscribed to the channel, scroll down and hit that red subscribe button. We do post coin making methods every single Saturday, so if you like this and you don't want to miss out on future content, hit that sub button so you don't miss out. But without further ado, let's get into method number one. So let's get into method number one right here, boys. And for method number one, we're going to be hopping into the sets, and we're going to be taking a look at these 96 and 95 overall sets. Now, as you will see, each of these 95 and 96 overall players got an associated collectible that was released with a player item. And essentially how you guys can get these players is by turning in 18 of their specific tokens if they're a 95, or 25 of their specific tokens if they're a 96. You can earn yourself the full edition of the player, which we can then sell off and then make some profit off of. So when it comes to the numbers on these, the 95s and 96s will fluctuate in price a ton. The tokens are going to fluctuate in price a ton, but the general rule of thumb is if you can find tokens for 95 overall players at an average cost of around 7.5k, that's going to be 135,000 coins invested into the set, and you guys can usually sell these cards off for 160 to 180k. So that can be some solid profit right there. Usually this Michael Walker is going to be the cheapest when it comes to getting his tokens. All I'd recommend you do is filter it down by each of these token prices. As you will see, 7.7k for this right here. If I wanted to knock out the set, I could snipe this token and then continue to snipe on this filter, buy all 18 of the tokens. We'll be spending a price of around 135k. Obviously, sometimes these tokens will be up for cheaper, so you can actually spend even less than that, but that's kind of what happens with the 95. Now, when it comes to the 96 overall players, you are trying to snipe these tokens for around 9,000 coins. That is 225k invested into the set if you buy at an average cost of that. And then when it comes to selling off these players, these 96s are selling for right around 300,000 coins. As you can see, this card is up for 309, so some very big profit margins if we're able to snipe at that price. I'm going to quickly take a look at some of the tokens, and we're going to see if we can snipe some of them live in the video. So here we go, guys. As you can see, we're going to be able to get this token for around 9.8 thousand coins, but if we know the price of the other card, we know that we can actually sell off our Patrick Queen for a total cost of around 340k. So if we get these tokens for around 9.5, we're probably spending about 245k on the set, and then once we do that, we're actually going to be able to sell back the card for a total cost of about 345,000. So huge profit margins right here for the Patrick Queen. The general rule of thumb, like I was saying, is you want to find tokens for around 9,000 coins for these more expensive cards and around 7.5k for the other ones. The prices change a lot, so you're going to want to check a lot of these. I'm going to probably knock this one out live in the video, and I'll see you guys once I've sniped all the tokens, and we'll make some easy profit right here. Okay, so here we go, boys. I would assume that we probably just spent about 240,000 coins to knock this out. We are going to complete this set right here, and we are going to get this Patrick Queen, which we can now sell off for about 330k and just make absolutely huge profit. Method number one right here is very effective, and now that we did this, we can move on to another set if we wanted to. We can take a look at some other prices, and we can continue to snipe these cards. I could do this set again if I wanted to. As we take a look at these prices, these cards are still up for 9k, so we can continue to snipe them, and we can continue to make this set. There is so much supply of these collectibles that this method is just so effective right here. Take a look at the prices of the collectibles, and if you see collectibles selling for around 9k like this one right here, we can do this set as well. There is so much opportunity for the 96 overall players. The 95s are solid as well, but let's sell off our Patrick Queen and let's make that profit. Now, in order to ensure that the prices of these collectibles remain low, let's hop into method number two right here, because I know when I post a method like this, the prices of the collectibles are going to go up in price. But to ensure that that doesn't happen, I want to show you guys how you can actually make some free collectibles right here. All we're going to have to do is hop into the missions, scroll on over to our all rookie missions, and then go into the earn additional all rookie hero token section. Now, as you will see, for getting passing yards, rushing yards, sacks, tackles, points, you are going to be able to earn these tokens. As you can see, I was able to get 2 free runs right here. One was for passing yards, one was for scoring points. If you want to grind solo challenges, you most certainly can do so to get your sacks, to get your rushing yards, literally any of it. I'm probably going to let it happen naturally, and if you guys wanted to, you could come in here and grind these out and get these tokens, then sell them off on the auction block, and that's kind of how the ecosystem will continue to evolve. Obviously, if you don't have enough coins for method number 1, method number 2 is something you guys should be doing, because this is literally free coins. You can make like 150k for free for knocking out this objective list. I don't want to talk about it for too long, but very, very effective way to make coins with method number 2 right here. Now for method number 3, obviously method number 1 was very effective. Number 2 was some free coins. Number 3 is going to be the 95 overall team standout sets. As you guys will see, some of these team standout sets are going to be very profitable. Right now, we can sell these cards off for 225,000 coins to 250k for a high card. And now let's get into how much it's actually going to cost us to knock the set out. Now, as you will see, we're going to need a total of 16 82 to 85 overall team of the weeks, a total of 8 86 to 89 overall team of the weeks, and then 2 90 to 92 overall cards. So let's get into prices, let's get into sniping, and then we'll hop into the best sets to complete and actually turn a profit off of these sets. So starting it off with the 82 to 83 overall team of the week players, we are going to want to try and snipe these cards for a price of around 4,000 coins. As you will see, the cheapest card is up for 4.6. On this filter, you quickly want to go to newest to ensure you're seeing the newest players. As you guys will see right here, we most certainly are. So now all it takes is some refreshes on here, wait for a couple of new cards to get posted up, and if you buy at a price of around 4,000 coins for these 82s, you're going to be able to get all the 82s required to go into the set for a total of 64,000 coins. So relatively expensive, but again, we're going to be able to sell off these higher overall cards or the 95 for a very nice price later on. So the first filter is team of the week, 82 to 83. Snipe on this until you do end up getting 16 of these cards, and when you do, you throw them all into the set. Now next up, the 86 to 87s. We want these cards for a price of around 7.5 thousand coins. Doing so will end up costing us 60,000 coins to get all 8 of these cards. So again, 86 to 87, filter down my team of the week and just refresh on here until we get new cards getting posted up. The majority of these cards are very close to 7.5k, so all it really takes is one person pulling one of these cards and posting it up for you to be able to buy the player. And just like that, Russell Wilson at 7k, really good deal. And since we got that Russell at 7k, we can buy this Khalil Mack at 7.9, and that'll kind of cost offset, and it'll end up averaging out to around 7.5k per card. Again, you don't need every single snipe under 7.5, you just want the average to be at 7.5. So if you find a good snipe, that's a really easy way to get these sets done for cheap, because then you can overpay on some of the other players. Now finally, when it comes to the 90 to 91s, you want these cards for around 30,000 coins. As you will see, the cheapest one is up for 28 right here. This is actually a solid deal for the OC Umanora. We'll easily buy at 28,000 coins, but the highest you want to be spending on these 290s is a combined price of 60k. Now generally, these most expensive standouts are going to be the Rodney Hudson card, they're going to be the Montez Sweat, and they are going to be the AJ Terrell. So let's filter it down by those positions right here. We'll start it off by going down by the Washington football team, and as you can see, Montez Sweat is up for around 240. You make about 220,000 coins after tax, and that's going to be a profit of like 30 to 40k very, very easily right there. But he probably isn't the most expensive one. I believe this Raiders Rodney Hudson is also going for a good deal, 235 right there. I was expecting a little bit more. And then finally, another good card is the AJ Terrell. He's actually a little bit underpriced right now at only 200k, so you really want to find a card up for around 235 which you can sell off. Now to end this video off, I want to go over a couple of pretty high risk methods, to be honest with you. I would say the first one is a bit lower risk and the second one is a little bit higher risk. So starting it off with method number 1 right here, boys, what we are going to be doing for both of them is we're actually rolling training points. So what we're going to do is we're going to snipe some 91 overall players at the cheapest price possible. I'm going to be buying 4 of these 91 overalls at a price of 35,000 coins or less. A couple of filters that I do really like to try and find these 91s are Series Redux, that's a pretty solid one, Legends is going to be alright, and then Team of the Week is going to be pretty solid as well. So on the Series Redux filter, we actually don't see any of these cards up for a good deal. Amari Cooper at 38 is going to be our best bet. All we're going to do is go by these filters, and then we're going to try and find 91s at around 35k. If we do, we will buy the card, and we will quick sell them. Having some difficulty finding it on the Legend filter, but I'll probably see you guys in a second. Once we have purchased 4 of these 91s at the best price possible, we will quick sell them all for trading points, and then we're going to use all of those trading points to roll into 2 packs that I'm going to show you. So I would assume that we probably just spent around 135k on these 3 cards, and we are going to quick sell them for 28,000 training points. Now with these 28,000 training points, we are going to be hopping into the store, and we're going to be ripping some of the training variety packs right here. Now these training variety packs, I have seen incredible pulls of on Twitter. People are pulling LTD cards out of this pack. Edgerrin James has been pulled so many times and sent to me on Twitter. It is literally insane. And of course, we started off with a 1,000 coin quick sell. that is what makes these packs very risky. So I'm gonna rip my 28,000 training points on these packs, and we'll see if we can make our coins back. Again, the investment in these packs was, I believe, 135,000 coins. A power up right there is not a good start at all. These packs are risky, like I did mention before. This is not a guarantee in the slightest. We get power ups back to back, not good at all. I'll see you guys once I've spent all these training points, and hey, let's see if we can make our coins back or maybe make some profit. But this is a very, very risky method right here. 3 straight power ups. I'm cutting the cameras. I can't open another one up on camera. Hopefully we get some good stuff, because that was a very, very bad start to the pack opening right there. Like, damn. Well, it could not have been worse than that. We end up losing, I would say, like 40 or 50,000 coins. Just terrible roll. Probably the worst roll I have seen on YouTube from anyone out of these packs. So yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot if you want to try them, but those first 3 methods are a lot more guaranteed. Now for the final attempt at a method here, we're going to see if this one can work a little bit better than the first couple ones we did. Again, we're going to be buying 4 of these 91 overall players, and I'll see you guys in a second once we do so. Now for the final method right here, we're going to open up 3 of these 90 plus all rookie player packs. Now in order to make our coins back, we really need to pull one 93 or better player. I actually opened these up off camera and was able to pull a 96 overall, so that was absolutely crazy. But let's see what we can do, man. We might end up pulling 3 90s, and if we do so, we're taking a fat L on these packs. Obviously these are very risky, and we started off with a 93 Cameron Curl. Great pull right there. That is almost going to ensure, I'm pretty sure, that we should make our coins back. Pack number 2, what can we get? A 91 overall Xavier McKinney. I was actually pulling a lot of 91s when I did this off camera. And our final pack of the video, what can we do with this one? We are going to be getting a 90 overall Julian Blackman. So not the greatest roll right there. We do have about 1,000 training left over. So with our additional training points, we can actually rip this pack right here, and we're going to be able to get 1 token because we did end up buying a little bit more training than we spent in the video. So we can sell off those 3 players or those 4 players, and let's see if we're able to cover our costs. Let's take a look at these prices. I believe the 93s are actually selling for a really high price, so we should be okay, and we should make our coins back, which is a good sight. This Cameron Curl right here is up for a price of 80k. That is awesome. We also have a 91 and a 90. These cards are both selling for around 30,000 coins each. Actually 40k for the Xavier McKinney, but after tax, we'll say 30,000 coins each. So 80 plus 60k is going to bring the total up to about 140, plus about another 10k from this right here. We're about break even on the final method. So yeah, that's what I wanted to go over in the video. Obviously the last 2 are very risky, so you can do them at your own risk, but the first ones I showed you are just absolute money, including my favorite one, which is to do this roll right here for these 96 overall players, because you can make a killing by sniping the set pieces and putting them into the sets for 96s and 95s. But that's gonna do it for me, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.